Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. I'm a little late. I waited for La Ponda to finish her shower and leave. So, blueberry yogurt, coffee. I did bacon. I did boiled egg and toast. Now, I wanted a 7-minute egg, but I used that ceramic pot and I timed 7 minutes after it started boiling, but I think it boiled before that. It's hard to time with that. With that pot. I know it gets mighty hot. The handles, they should have put rubber. The handles get really hot. Have to remember to wear oven mitts. So I did something yesterday, but I'll tell you tomorrow. We'll see if everything works out. Bro, I was sleeping so good. Wakes me up, calls up. Asked him if I'd seen this video. All he talked about, he just mentioned it at McDonald's donut. I didn't like it. And he said probably. I'll go on about it in my video. Well, I mentioned it, but I didn't go on about it. For $1, it just gets me for $1. You think it would have been real fruit. Like Timmy's Timbits, I don't think they're $1. I think they're 75 cents, and a heck of a lot better than McCrappy's. They're real artificial at McDonald's. Like, it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it would have like a stronger berry. It didn't even say strawberry or raspberry or just berry, so you figured it'd be nice and strong. Right, anyhow. So I'm just gonna lay back today and rest. I did a lot of walking yesterday, so I kept on saying I should take 2 of those ASAs, but I didn't. I had leg pain, but early this morning when I woke up I did too, and that's why I went back to sleep. It was 7, I could have taken a shower and got ready, but my legs were hurting, but they're fine now. Well, I just gotta walk it off. And it wasn't really that much walking either. I haven't been walking, see? I haven't been walking. But he was right. His friend, he was only out there 5 minutes and then he comes in saying to get a glass of water. He said the leaves were all picked up. He had like 6 piles of them. Like, geez, 5 minutes? And I mean, they were big. Big piles of leaves. Yeah. Bro didn't have enough bags. Still got a couple piles stuff. His friend could make money breaking up leaves, my goodness. As I just raked off a little bit off the step. You're all sticky and did it fast. I'm hoping he moves out of there. And don't let her back in for nothing. He moves, not even to come visit. He'll never get rid of her. Don't tell her. Even if she finds out, you're not invited. I don't want you here. For nothing. She thinks he won't move. You get a truck, he can move his stuff out. Get rid of her. She's gonna have to find a place. She makes enough welfare and child thing and all that. Her son's Aboriginal, so she must get extra. She's not Aboriginal. The woman that brought her up after her mother died is Aboriginal and she calls her aunt. So I thought she had Aboriginal in her, but she don't. Her kids are young enough. If she get her daughter back, she could probably get one of them low housing things. She went and got her daughter. But the kid's not going to school. He was in that room all the time we were there. Never came out, used the bathroom or nothing. I guess he's up all night and sleeps all day. up all night and sleeps all day. He must be up eating all night. He didn't get up for nothing. We only went out to McDonald's for a few minutes. Dogs barking and everything else. He didn't come out of that room. She's gonna have to do something with that kid. She gets out of there. She has to put him back in school, at least part-time, and get him to work part-time and make a little bit of money. That's what I do with him. Even if it takes him a couple years longer to graduate or whatever. 3 classes a week or a day. You don't want to wake up early, have them start from 12 to 3 or something. You don't want to wake up in the morning to go to school. Because you got a lot years before he turns 16, 17, and he can do his GED. I think if the father found out that that kid wasn't going to school, he'd come get him, make him go to school. And he'd get him too. She got no stable place. No stable place for him. She's not making him go to school. I think they'd be changing their custody. Not the kid's fault. He's getting away with it. I put that all on her. He don't want to go back to the father? Well, guess what? Because the father makes him mind, makes him go to school. He can't do what he wants, that's all. I'll be saying, you don't go to school? I'll be calling your father. She knows she's not going to be able to find another man. She's too cuckoo. You gotta get rid of the crazies in his life. Start over again. Get himself a nice place. Don't have them people going to his place. He can go to their place, cab it there and cab it back. Don't bring nobody home. If he doesn't like to be alone, he's bored, take your truck and go for a drive. Bring your dogs with you. He doesn't need a puppy because he just needs one dog. Just one. Having strangers in his house and stealing his dog, Nova. Man, can't even go downstairs to use the washroom. Girl leaves with his dog and kidnapped the dog. One of its friend's girlfriend or something. I think that taught him the last one. He don't have strangers in his house now. And she knows exactly who they are, where they live. He takes off with the dog. Who would do that? Gut to gut. To walk off with someone's dog. And then try to hide. And then try to hide. The girl's sister shouldn't even let open the door. She didn't get no free dog. So whatever she got, she got. She shouldn't even let that girl in with that dog. So you stole that dog? You're not coming in my place. I don't care who you are. Have those crazies come after for the dog, or have the cops, or the sister wasn't even thinking about her kids. And the girl that stole the dog, she was a drug addict. What did she say? Someone gave me the dog? No. I think she would have sold Nova for drugs. They'll steal anything, you gotta watch it. Jim was saying, before he met me, he went to AA, and people in AA is not just, well, usually they're alcohol, but drug too, right? He met up with this guy while he was in there. And the guy was saying that his mother had cancer. She's going through chemo and everything, and the doctor would give her codeine, like strong painkillers, and he would even steal his mother's pills to take when she needed that. You know? She needed those pills. Because when she ran out, the doctor didn't want to give her more, because he's wondering, like, how many are you taking? But when you're addicted to something, but I'll tell you one thing. This guy said Canadian government and other governments too, like Australia, I forget all these places, by 2030. They're trying to cut out cigarettes. Well, I'll find a way to grow my own tobacco. They'll be selling a nicotine patch, though. But they got something, because look what happened with Ron. Jim's friend smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. 2. He ends up, I don't know, blacking out on a job, driving a big truck, and they had him all hooked up and whatever, and tests, and he was in hospital for a few months because they couldn't find out the problem. Anyway, he couldn't go outside. He was hooked up to the bed. Couldn't go anywhere because they didn't know why he passed out. He just passed out. His sugars was okay, blood pressure's okay. He just passed out. Anyway, they gave him something in his IV or a pill, he said, that stopped the craving of the smoke. And it wasn't Xantax or whatever. It wasn't anything like that. He had Jim went to visit him where he was at the hospital, and he happened to go in and see him, and couldn't believe it that he didn't want a cigarette, because every time Jim went to visit him down the road, because they worked on cars together, he always had a smoke in his face. As soon as he got out of the hospital, 3 days later, he started smoking again. So whatever they gave him came out of his system. See, they got something. And if they stop selling cigarettes 2030, they better give me some of that. Because that nicotine patch isn't going to do anything. I want a cigarette. Even a puffers, I did just the nicotine one. No flavor. The vape. No, it's not the same. A cigarette is a cigarette. You can't. Must be Leah talking. Sounds like it's coming from Los Pondas, but she left. Anyhow. So that's about it. I'm not doing anything today. Today is Wednesday. I gotta go take a shower. I didn't take one. My hair's a mess. So you guys all have a good day and stay safe, and it's cigarette time.